Hey, Cousin It, down in front!
The U.S. Department of Agriculture presents Bondage in 3 Easy Steps.
B-I-C-T-O-R-Y, then we can get high, high, high.
You spelled Britain wrong.
Britain's subject doesn't matter.
Oh, I get all my sound down at Reuben Ford. Free balloons for the kids.
If you lived here, you'd be bored by now.
Visit the Palace of Fine Arts in San Francisco.
Long ago, when these ancient Grecian temples were new, hemp was already old in the service of mankind.
Mankind's been getting half a millennia.
For thousands of years even then. This plant had been grown for cordage and coarse cloth in China and elsewhere in the East.
And in forests, and in backyards, and in basements.
For centuries prior to about 1850, all the ships that sailed the western seas were rigged with hempen rope and sails.
And rum,
For the
and
sailor
gunpowder,
no less than the
and
hangman,
scurvy.
Hemp was indispensable.
For keeping peaceful international relations.
Oh,
the year was 1778.
44-gun frigate, like our cherished
Nobody let Nick
had,
Cage find this
took
ship.
over 60 tons of hemp for rigging.
And 60 tons to smoke.
I got a buddy who'd do it for 45.
That's not an anchor, that's a
Including
rope.
an anchor cable 25 inches in circumference.
Last one to the crow's nest has to clean the real poop deck.
Hey, literal drug mules.
Those are horses, you tool.
Sorry.
Were covered with hempen canvas.
Daniel
Indeed,
Boone
the
is
very
not
word
impressed.
Canvas comes from the Arabic word for hemp.
Cannabis? Canvas? Yes, I see
In those
now.
days, hemp was an important crop in Kentucky and Missouri.
Kentucky? Those are some weird-looking teepees.
Then came cheaper imported fibers for cordage, like jute, sisal, and manila hemp. And the culture of hemp in America declined.
Kinda, sorta, if you know what I mean.
But now, with Philippine and East Indian...
Oh my
sources
God,
of
it's
hemp in the
God!
hands of the
Hello!
and shipment of jute from India curtailed, American hemp must meet the needs of our Army and Navy, as well as of our industry.
Whoa!
At the government's request, planted 36,000 acres of seed hemp, an increase of several thousand%. The goal for 1943 is 50,000 acres of seed hemp.
Even though hemp production has been illegal since
In
1937.
Kentucky, much of the seed hemp acreage is on river bottom land such as this.
Oh, these
along
river
the Kentucky
bottoms.
River Gorge.
Gorge.
Some of these fields are inaccessible except by boat.
Boat, boat, boat.
Thus, plans are afoot for a great expansion of the hemp industry
Woo!
as part of the war program.
Yeah,
This film is
boo!
designed to tell farmers how to handle this ancient crop, now little known outside Kentucky and Wisconsin.
Kentucky.
I got a feeling the narrator doesn't get around much.
Be careful how you use it.
It might
To
explode.
grow hemp legally, you must have a federal registration and tax stamp
Shouldn't that say producer of hemp?
provided for in your contract. Ask your AAA committee man.
AAA?
County agent
To have
about
your hemp towed to your home, call
Yes.
AAA.
Hemp demands a rich, well-drained soil such as is found here in the bluegrass region of Kentucky or in
Kentucky.
central Wisconsin.
Go Packers! Woo!
Hey, Wilbur, let's go to that wacky tobacco field to
Must be loose
graze.
and
No,
rich
man,
in
that's horse
organic
crap!
matter. Poor soils won't do.
This shit is unacceptable.
I love this song.
Soil that will grow good corn will usually grow hemp.
The choice is yours.
Hemp is not hard on the soil. In Kentucky, it has been
Kentucky.
grown for several years on the same ground, though this practice is not recommended.
A
In a
raid!
dense and shady crop, hemp tends to choke out weeds.
That's
It's
ironic.
the kind of thistle that couldn't stand the competition.
Wham!
Dead as a dodo. Thus, hemp leaves the ground in good condition for the following crop. For fiber, hemp should be sown 5 pecks to the acre. With
What's a
drill, the
peck?
closer the rows, the better. These rows are spaced about 4 inches. This hemp has been broadcast.
On Fox
Either
News.
way, it should be sown thick enough to grow a slender stalk.
Unhealthy American beauty standards.
That's the most
Here's
urban
an
farmer
ideal
I have
stand.
ever seen.
The right height to be harvested easily, thick enough to grow slender stalks that are easy to cut and process. Stalks like these here on the left. They yield the most fiber and the best. Those on the right are too coarse and woody.
We save those for toilet paper.
Ow!
Hemp is planted in hills like corn, sometimes by hand. Hemp is a dioecious plant. The female flower is
Dioecious.
inconspicuous, but the male flower is easily spotted.
Woohoo! Yeah, boy!
Yo,
These
baby!
male plants are cut out.
Cheech and Chong's nice dreams
These
too.
are the
Better
seeds on a
dreams.
female plant.
Should we be seeing this?
Hemp
No,
flower
no,
is
wait,
harvested when the pollen is shedding and the leaves are falling. In
Ow.
Kentucky, hemp harvest is
You're
over.
hurting my buzz,
Here, the
man.
old standby has been the self-rake reaper, which has been used for a generation or more.
Angel of Death is going to be pissed. They took our jobs!
Hemp grows so luxuriantly in Kentucky that harvesting is sometimes
Kentucky.
difficult, which may account for the popularity of the self-rake with its lateral stroke.
Cheech and Chong can't even watch this short.
Welcome to the
A
circus of
modified rice
agricultural
grinder
death.
has been used to some extent. This machine works well in average hemp.
It's an automatic joint rolling machine.
A whole field of wacky weedus.
Ah! Ate the guy on the
Recently,
back!
the improved hemp harvester, used for many years in Wisconsin, has been introduced in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
This machine spreads the hemp in a continuous swath. It is a far cry from this fast and efficient modern harvester to the Armstrong model of yore.
Your?
Here's one kind of
Did
harvester,
Shakespeare
at
write
least,
this
that
script?
doesn't stall in the heaviest hemp. In Kentucky, hand cutting is
Kentucky.
practiced in opening fields for the machines.
Hand cutting sounds so self-destructive.
We have found a witch. May we burn her?
Burn the
the
witch!
witch!
Burn the
Burn
witch!
the
Burn
witch!
her!
As soon as safe after cutting.
Burn the
To be
witch!
spread out for retting later in the fall.
I didn't know weed could rut.
Building weird teepees again.
Hey, you got a joint, man? How about you? Anybody got a joint?
In Wisconsin, hemp is harvested in September. Here, the hemp harvester with automatic spreader is standard equipment. Note how smoothly the rotating apron lays the swath preparatory to retting.
Come along,
Here
girls,
it is
follow
a common and
me.
essential practice to leave headlands around hemp fields. These strips may be planted to other crops, preferably small grain.
Like buckwheat.
Thus,
Oh,
the harvester
Tay.
has room to make its first round
Go to
without
hell,
preparatory hand cutting. Here, the machine is running over corn stubble.
Giant Corn Shaver by Norelco.
When the cutter bar is much shorter than the hemp is tall, overlapping occurs. Not so good for retting. The standard cut is 8
Damn
to
it,
9
Steve! What did I tell you?
Gargamel burns down the entire
The
Smurf
time
village.
left on the ground to ret depends on the weather.
And the demand on the street.
Oof.
Ugh.
The swaths must be turned to get a uniform ret.
If your sweetheart sends a letter
The woody core breaks away
of
readily.
goodbye.
The hemp is about ready to take up and bind into bundles.
He's messing up our crop, man.
Is that wicker weed?
Well-retted hemp is light to dark gray.
Nah, that's just the film.
Pull away from the stalk. The presence of stalks in the bowstring stage indicates that
Bing.
retting is well underway.
I wonder if I can use this as a bow and arrow. Nope.
When hemp is short or tangled,
Come on, Steve,
or when
pick up the
ground is too
pace.
wet for machines, it is bound by hand. A wooden buck is used. Twine will do for tying, but the hemp itself makes a good band.
Not as good as the Pixies, but hey, to each their own.
So it ties itself?
Eastbound
Eastbound down.
When conditions are favorable, the pickup bander is commonly used. The swath should lie smooth and even, with stalks parallel. The picker won't work well in tangled hemp.
Don't they make machines for this, Bob?
Shut up, Steve.
Okay, look, that's not how you make
After
teepees.
binding, hemp is shocked as soon as possible to stop further retting.
It's shocked to
In
stop for the
1942,
running? What?
15,000 acres of fiber hemp were harvested in the United States. The goal for 1943 is 300,000 acres.
Hemp production for victory.
Woo!
Thus,
Well,
hemp,
got mustache for the
cannabis
week.
sativa, the old standby cordage fiber, is staging a strong comeback. This is
Damn
Kentucky
right it
hemp
is.
Going into the dryer of a mill at Versailles.
The milkman's other job.
The hemp guillotine didn't catch
In
on.
the old days, breaking was done by hand. one of the hardest jobs known to man.
Next to mass genocide and Saka.
I hate this job. I hate it. I hate it.
Now the power breaker makes quick work of it.
Aw, my hash browns didn't come out right.
Next, please.
Skeins of golden thread are weaved at the Rumpelstiltskin factory.
You sure these aren't hula skirts, Bob?
Shut up, Steve.
Wow, hula skirts.
Shut up, Phil.
This is an old obscure game called Whip the Pegs.
Bales of straw are brought in to cut the hemp down to 20% purity for more profit.
Spinning American hemp into rope, yarn, or twine in the old Kentucky River Mill at Frankfort, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Another pioneer plant that has been making cordage for more than a century.
Why, this entire bridge is made of hemp.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hemp!
The levitating rope trick, everyone.
Spools of hemp are electrified to give it more fray.
You know, that's gonna make an itchy sweater.
Ta-da! I'm Drago.
All such plants will presently be turning out products spun from American-grown hemp.
America!
Woo!
Why?
USA!
USA!
Winding armatures and upholstery.
Wasn't that guy in our first short?
Rope
Damn
for marine
bazooka
rigging
tubes
and
are heavy.
pulling,
Shut up,
for
Steve.
forks, derricks, and heavy-duty tackle.
And for tying up the missus when the kids aren't home.
Light-duty fire hose.
For when the bong gets out of control.
I don't know, but I've been told marijuana is highly sold.
Of American soldiers.
They're dropping crates of hemp down for the soldiers' recreational
And
use.
parachute webbing for our paratroopers.
Woo!
Hey, Bob, we're high!
Shut up, Steve.
It's probably not too
As
stable.
for the United States Navy, every battleship requires 34,000 feet of rope, and other craft accordingly.
Like King Kong
So here in the
shoelaces.
Boston Navy Yard, where cables for frigates were made long ago, crews are now working night and day making cordage for the fleet.
Next reel.
In the
That's
old
no
days,
way to
rope
remove a
yarn was
tapeworm.
spun by hand.
Ew. Does this hemp make me look fat?
Today, even the rope walk is mechanized.
Because rope can't walk itself.
160 fathoms to go.
Beneath the sea.
Captain Nemo, your hemp is ready.
The rope yarn feeds through holes in an iron plate.
Early attempts at a small hemp hydron collider were a dismal failure.
Bob, help! I'm all tangled up!
Shut up, Steve.
Last week on Hemp for Victory.
This is Manila hemp from the Navy's rapidly dwindling reserve. When
You
that is
should see
gone,
what they make
American
envelopes
hemp
from.
will go on duty again. Hemp for mooring ships. Hemp for tow lines.
Hemp for giant spools.
Hemp to replace horses.
Hemp to spin giant tops.
Do you think this will help me lose weight?
Shut up, Steve.
Hemp for victory.
For tackle and gear. Hemp for countless naval uses, both on ship and shore.
Ship to shore, do
Just
you
as in the
read me
days when old
anymore?
Ironsides
The cute
sailed
cousin
the
It.
seas
I regret nothing.
victorious.
Ow!
I bet he regretted that.
Anchors away, my chums. Anchors away. Go on out and buy some hemp and help the
Hemp
effort
for
today.
victory.
Hey, hey, hey! You can't really get high on hemp, you know.
Shut up,
Steve.
Steve.
Song. We'd never leave you astray.
The Department of Agriculture categorically denies that this film was ever made. You did not see this movie as it does not exist. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey.
When those terrible films got you down, just flip over that round. It's called the Film Quips, baby, and we're headed to your town.
Hemp for victory.